Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 38 of the Coffee Club podcast. Back here again for another week. I'm here in Boulder. But the boys, well, not Boulder, Longmont. Sorry, I lied. Everyone lies. Every time any of us say or any branding says that we're in Boulder, let's just assume that we're not in Boulder. We're actually in Longmont from now on because that's where we live. But the boys aren't lying about where they are. They're in freaking St Moritz, which is, if anyone follows any pro runners, yeah, it's like Boulder, but like way cooler. Is it?
I mean, the food's pretty shit here, but the coffee's been bad. But the whole surrounding site of St Moritz is just like out of a picture book. It's ridiculous.
Olli's latest content,
it's definitely Instagram is crazy.
His tag locations.
My tag locations. Did you catch on to that?
I've been enjoying that a lot.
Did you catch on to my tag locations?
I did, man. I caught on to that joke. That was pretty funny, but the videos themselves are ridiculous. Yeah.
The Bowman guys thought it was really funny.
Yeah, who'd you shout out? You shout out Lake Mary Road.
Yeah. The NAU one. Yeah,
that was from George.
Mike Smith loved that.
I take some credit for that.
I was like, there's no way that Ollie knows what Lake Mary Road is. He's never been there before.
I've never been to Flag, so fleek stuff.
So that was a good Flag reference.
Our main comment so far is that the coffee is atrocious.
So bad. It is ridiculously bad.
What does that mean?
Coffee here.
They don't drink coffee here. There's no coffee shops here.
There's no coffee shop. There's not like a shop dedicated to just like making good coffee.
It costs 6.5 francs for a push button coffee. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's the best you can get.
It's just like
you push a button and you have to pay 6.5 francs, which for people listening at home is like $6.50.
It's like, it's the same.
That's expensive.
Actually, now I'm overthinking everything about whether that coffee me and Joe got was even an espresso machine. I didn't even look, but it was the weakest coffee I've ever drank. It was just like steamed milk, the slight brown.
What a letdown!
No, the food's been shit as well. We should start a coffee business and a food business here. We'd make an absolute killing.
I don't know how someone hasn't decided to start a decent coffee shop here.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many runners, like so many endurance athletes here, like cyclists and stuff. They all drink coffee. Like the coffee culture is like here, but there's no like.
It's not like it's not in Zurich.
Yeah, Zurich is amazing coffee. Best coffee shop. My favorite coffee shop is in Zurich, but the coffee in St Moritz is so bad to the point where like we're just like struggling to fix our caffeine.
So, business idea for the coffee club.
Do you think that
start our first shop?
Do you think that are all the businesses in St Moritz open? Because something that happens back in Australia in Falls Creek, because Falls Creek is a straight up ski town as well, is they don't even care about the summer season because they make so much money in the winter. So they just during the summer they just close and they just go on vacation.
Definitely pretty seasonal.
That's a factor, yeah, for sure.
I think it gets super busy here in July and August, and then like the ski season, and then like the 2 off seasons. It's so dead right now. There's no one here. So there's definitely some shops closed, but I haven't seen something that looks like a good coffee shop that has just decided to be closed.
We even looked it up on Google. There's just nothing.
There's like a bunch of other stores that are closed.
Yeah, it's fucking shit, bro.
Got to bring the espresso machine next time, but
we're gonna ship it over.
How is the house? Is it sweet?
It's actually pretty good. Like it's not anything fancy, but it's everything you need. Like it's got a washing machine, it's got a lot of space for a lot of athletes. It's got like 2 kitchens on 1 floor. So like the guys are staying on 1 floor. It's me, George, and big homie Joe, and then the bottom floor is Carmela and Alicia. Then you have like Jordan staying here, Nicholas was staying here, who was their like on guys, and Dathan's staying in his own room finally, not on the couch. So like everyone has their own rooms. There's like 2 kitchens. There's washer dryer. Like
it's huge.
Massive balcony up top. Super nice view.
Yeah, sweet rooftop view thing. This is the first time me and Ollie haven't been sharing in Europe, I think.
It's the first time we've slept in an actual bed, yeah.
And we have a real bed. So
wait, you guys have your own rooms?
Yeah.
No way. That doesn't sound right.
It's like somehow on listen to our complaints and we're like, oh, maybe we should give them a bed and a room.
No complaints, comments. No complaints were.
No complaints here.
Constructive criticism.
Nicholas has just been on a mission.
Yeah, Nicholas found out about coffee and he literally went and bought 2 coffee machines.
Yeah. Nicholas is like a Berlin office on dude. And he freaking just gets shit done.
Yeah. Stereotypical German.
I think he booked this place.
He did. Till October.
Yeah. Till October. So, Morg, you just got to swing by at some point before October.
Bro, I'm trying to spend
After
August
one
there. I'm
day.
telling you that much.
You trying to what?
I'm trying to spend August up in St Moritz. Like I'm trying to do as many races as I can in Europe and then spend the in between time up there because it just looks so damn pretty and everyone
It is
talks
pretty.
about it all the time. I need to experience it.
100%, bro. The runs have been incredible. Like every run's just like nuts. So
Have you guys worked out or anything there yet?
we work out tomorrow on the track.
We all felt pretty bad
You
today, but
guys,
but apart from that, it was beautiful running. But we all just felt pretty rough.
Dog shit. Yeah.
if you feel bad today, that means you're definitely going to feel good tomorrow. So that's probably a good sign. But is the track up? Are you guys using the track in St. Moritz or are you guys driving down the mountain?
Yeah.
Sea level makes you soft, according to Dathan. So no going down for us.
We're not losing fitness now.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we only
That is
maintain
crazy that
fitness
there's a
going
track
down
there.
Yeah, it says the backdrop is pretty. It's one block from like the edge of just
The mountains.
huge mountain,
Yeah.
and it's one block
Wow.
from the lake.
Also, the water here is just so clear. Like everywhere, it looks like out of it. It looks like you can drink the water anywhere. Like you go to a lake and just drink it. Imagine you could do that
But you could.
in New York. Can't do that in New York.
Can't do that in New York at all.
Boulder
No.
Race.
Boulder
I
Race.
drank out of the Boulder Race. Did you actually?
That's disgusting.
No, I haven't done that.
Morgan's drinking out of the Boulder Race right now. Look.
It's pretty good, the Boulder Rose. It's really tasty. It's got a lot of flavor to it. You know, that Swiss water probably just tastes like nothing. So what's the point?
Yeah.
But
Where's the Longmont Res?
it's got some good healing properties, I'm sure. So you should
It's actually just got
dive in there.
like normal mineral waters, like magnesium and I don't know, iron and chloride and stuff.
Yeah.
Swiss water just has like just gold minerals, just like gold flakes.
Little Rolexes. Where's the Longmont Res? Where's that new Res?
That's a great question. I guess there are other lakes here, which are probably even bigger than the Res, right? We got Macintosh Lake, we got the ponds, we got a bunch of little stuff here in Longmont. I don't know. Got to do some exploring around here.
Tasty water there. Tasty.
Probably tastes pretty good.
Tasty water.
But shall we move into some more running stuff? Why not?
Wait,
So
yeah, you're running stuff. I running stuff.
You or me?
well,
you or us?
Who wants to go first? I guess I'll go first because I can probably get through it pretty quick on a little Morgan update. We give these updates. Actually, we haven't done an update for a while because you guys have been racing. So I guess when you race, you just obviously are going to talk about it. But I can't think of the last time we did a Morgan update. It's been a little bit, but training for me has been going very smoothly. It's been getting better every week. I'm finally getting to the point where I feel very strong and healthy, and I feel like I can do really big workouts and feel good the next day. Like not have to worry about just my body breaking down and all that. It's like I'm not walking on tiptoeing on eggshells or anything anymore. So I've been putting in some big workouts. And honestly, at one point I thought I was going to be racing literally tomorrow at the Portland Track Festival, or maybe it's the day after that. But we talked with Dathan, and he wants me to still get a bit more training before getting back into races. So the plan is to start racing for me in July here in the US, where there's a couple of sound running meets and all that. And then if those go well, I mean, either way, I guess, hopefully race in August as well. There's obviously a lot of diamond leagues in Europe in August, but there's a bunch of other races in Europe in August as well. So I want to be racing in Europe in August with the boys, hopefully. That's the goal for me. But yeah, I've been doing some of the biggest workouts of my life just quietly because that's just Dathan's workouts.
Let's do some splits, bro.
I don't know, man. It's just Dathan's just casually. I just see what's on my final surge and then I go do it. Like 4x2 mile, I was averaging probably between 5 minutes and 5:10 for it, which for me is no joke. That's some proper big threshold work. And then my last track one with you guys here was 6 by mile on the track, then 4x200. And I didn't really think anything of that because that's for you guys and for especially someone like Joe Klecker, that's pretty bread and butter stuff. But thinking it back to personally for myself, yeah, doing 6 by mile on the track is pretty freaking big. But I just it's just normal, It's just the way we train. It's just normal. So it's been pretty good. I feel like there's still a lot more levels to go, but I think I'm doing a good job at just getting better and getting stronger. And yeah, as I've said the whole time, just staying healthy has been good. But the fitness is definitely coming around. I think if I raced right now, I would actually do pretty well. So I'm pretty excited to see how I'll be when the races do come around in it's only a few weeks, I guess, in a month or so. So in July, so that'll be sweet. But yeah, the moving on to you guys, because you guys have been doing a nice variety of workouts, a lot of spicy stuff. I'll say we're at that point of the year where just everything feels like it's on a track workout. I noticed that last year when I joined the team, like everything is a track workout. There's not much variation in regards to where we go for our workouts these days. But so Seth sent in a question to our Q&A for a while ago, which is, what are your thoughts on double workouts such as threshold in the morning and then some speed in the afternoon? And we joke about double, maybe even triple workouts all the time here with the NAU boys. Quadruple for some. That's probably what Nico Young is doing these days. But these boys actually did do a double workout for once. I was honestly shocked when you guys did that because I didn't think that was in Ritz's repertoire of workouts. So do you guys want to...
Can I would not... I don't think it was a double workout, personally, because I think it was just a workout that we would usually do, but we split it up.
That is more of the explanation, but that still turned it into a double workout.
Yeah,
but it really was like 2 half workouts.
Yeah, it wasn't anything impressive.
It really wasn't.
No.
It wasn't like a workout some we'd normally do in the morning and then also a normal workout we'd do in the afternoon.
So we did a 4-mile threshold at like 450.
Yeah.
445,
like 1920 for 4 miles in the morning.
And then in the afternoon, I did 300s, 6 300s at 41, and George did 8 200s at like 25, 26.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Often we do, yeah, like you just said, those 6 by mile and then 200 at the end. We basically did that kind of thing later in the day. We just waited to do the 200s.
So what was the point of that?
The point was to not get soft.
So Ollie wouldn't sit around all day eating fast food.
It ruined my schedule. What am I going to say?
I had ruined Ollie's day.
Prepare. I couldn't just go and have a beer. I had to like actually prepare for my next run, because usually after a workout I'll have a sneaky cheeky one, hell on a beery. And that was like what I was looking forward to. And then I realized we're doing a double workout, so I couldn't do that. But more seriously, I actually thought it was good.
It was good, and I think it's kind of looking forward into the future of like having to back up a hard effort with another hard effort in terms of rounds and racing. So it was just like distributing the load throughout the day. So like being able to still run fast 8 hours after running hard in the morning and like teaching your body that that's fine.
I couldn't do a
It's definitely a different sensation.
It is, 100%. You feel a little stale.
The first couple definitely didn't feel super fresh, but I definitely felt pretty good the second half of those 200s. Like I ran like 525s in a row or something in the afternoon.
525s?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's speedy. That's quick as fuck.
You've been running some 25s I've seen. Some 26s.
Hey, 26 low. 26 low. Let's not dude, I don't think I've ever run a 25 before. Let's be honest. I don't think I've ever looked down my watch and seen that number.
That one time I made you race me last summer. And we ran like 24.8 or something.
That. Yeah, that's probably why I freaking broke my pelvis, bro.
that was a pretty bad idea. I don't know why we did that.
That's what happens when I do that. I don't know. George Sneaky likes I don't know. See, the thing is with Olli is always going to crush workouts. George Sneaky gets excited for the speed workouts and likes to get after it.
Sometimes it's fun.
100%.
It's definitely fun.
Particularly the 200s. The 200s can be fun.
Yeah, I remember that day was like this. It was like a little bit of threshold and like pretty, and then we did some 200s, and it was like was it after the Olympics? No, it can't have been because you were still running.
Yeah,
before the Olympics.
I think it was just before. Yeah,
and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
must have just been feeling good enough to just a good day on night one.
Yeah,
that's been interesting. Our track has been. We've been working out different tracks. That's been a whole new experience in Boulder.
Yeah, I've been there every day for the last 3 days, and it's about a 30-minute drive away now, so it's terrible.
Centennial or Boulder?
Yeah, Centennial.
Damn. Oh, are you doing triple workouts?
I've been being a good teammate. I've been going out to support Sage. Dude, Sage had a big one this morning. I don't know if I don't want to talk about what she's doing and all that, but she had a proper 800 workout where she was doing 300s really quick, like essentially 800 pace 300s with then very short recovery, and then 100s, super lactic 800 session. Looked terrible. Looked
Yeah,
so
she called
hard.
Ritz.
Sounds brutal.
She called Ritz, and I could hear it in her voice. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
big
we
one.
overheard a bit of that workout down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was like, I'm happy I'm not an
Sage heard
800
him.
runner. Yeah,
Sage heard him.
seriously.
She heard him.
We're getting really specific these days. Finally, like Joe and I have started branching off from Ollie a little bit, which has been sad. Had to let Ollie go.
Ollie's not doing his 10K workouts anymore.
Yeah, Ollie. Well, his complaints about doing 10K workouts all year are finally coming true.
I didn't get the final rose.
Oh,
Joe
no.
got the final rose from Geordie on the Bachelor of OAC. No, I think that
Ollie was doing some messed up 400s before we left.
We're definitely doing some specific work. Like I'm doing more 1500 meter mile specific work, and then George and Joe are doing more 5K specific work, which like literally like a needle in the needle thread kind of like it's very very like specific.
Well, I think the 400 workout is a great thing for you guys to talk about, to go through like what that difference looks like. Because on paper, it's kind of similar, but the actual workout that you guys did was really different. So yeah, you guys should, because that was a big workout day for the boys.
That was a big one for the boys. The boys had a good one that day. The boys.
What's a good day?
The boys. So I did 12 by 400, and it was in 3 sets of 4 with 200 recovery between each rep and then 400 meters between each set. And it was supposed to be 60, 60, 58, 56. I did it in 59, 59, 58, 55. I averaged 57.7 for the workout. So like it was a lot quicker. But you guys did 20 by 400, and you can explain that.
Yeah. So Ollie's was definitely more lactic stuff at the end.
Yeah, more lactic.
Like it sounded. Yours was progressing each set and then going back.
Yeah.
We also did sets of 4, but we did 5 sets of 400s, 20 total, and we were just trying to start at 62 and go down to 60. But I think we ran a 60 the first set, so we definitely jumped around a little bit at the beginning, and then
made it spicy.
Yeah, I think the last 8 were under
60, right?
Were under 60, yeah. So I think we averaged 60.7 for 2400s.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I've never done that before, so I don't have anything.
It's pretty freaking
to
good.
reference that to.
It's pretty freaking good.
Tell you, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good at altitude.
That's some pure 5K work. That's really impressive, honestly. Well, wait, what were your recoveries, George? Were they 200 jog as well?
200
jog in like pretty much like 75 seconds. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, kind of like walk a little bit right after the rep and then jog into it.
And then you do a lap, jog, walk, or you did 3 minutes. You had 3 minutes between
the sets.
Yeah, that's such a pure 5K session, and always feels like such a pure 1500 session. We were hyping Olli up a lot before it because of Jakobs' famous workout that Gert revealed, I think, after the Olympics or after the season last year. But we couldn't work out exactly what Jakobs' workout was. So if someone in the comments could tell us what it was, because I was doing some research. I don't know if you guys did any more research, and I couldn't find the link to the interview where he said what it was.
I heard rumor. Allegedly, I heard it was 20 by 400s, and he averaged 55, around 55, 56 for 2400s. That's what I heard.
I feel like I remember you. That's what you were saying closer to the time that interview came out.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
At sea level, we think.
We think at sea level, and we think it would be the same breakup. Like everybody embellishes their workouts. That's always going to happen in the sport. But I'm thinking that he did the same thing. Like he probably split up into sets as well. Like it wasn't all in the same recovery, I don't think.
Do you know what this just reminded me of? 400s. Not embellishing a workout because it was terrible. The last time we did 400s at Air Force, all we had was 8 400s, and were they supposed to be at 60?
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to run 8 times 400 60. Up at Air Force was freaking high on like a flat 200 and something meter track. And we were running like 61 points and we were like on the ground.
It was really fucking high.
There's
asbestos coming from the ceiling.
Yes, it was,
because they were doing maintenance on it, and it was just
there was just like a forklift.
Yeah,
in the lane next to us.
Yeah, in lane 2, it was
exhaust fumes.
It was fun.
back in like February.
It was a 2-hour drive up there in a small little car. My legs were touching my chin, and I'm just like thinking like, what? This is like, it just made me hate CU even more because we couldn't even get on the indoor track to work out. We had to drive 2 hours away to work out on an indoor track. It was pretty shit.
Dude, that was brutal. That was one of those days I was happy to be injured.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a good day.
We've come a long way since then.
We have, yeah.
Yeah, look at you now, St Moritz. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like, I think that just shows that everyone's clicking along real nicely. Obviously, you guys are all over in Europe because you guys are doing some big races. Which, do we have any updates on? So Olli's racing Oslo, which is next week. Do you know what day that is, Olli?
Thursday, I think.
Thursday
next week.
I guess maybe we should will we have a pod come out before that?
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm racing the Dream Mile. Guys,
big deal.
Big time. I've made the big leagues.
Yep.
In
Jakob's backyard.
Pretty much going to Jakob's backyard to play some cricket and see if I can hit that boundary. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's one of those races, particularly with the Dream Mile. If you love middle distance running, like the Dream Mile is such a big event to go to, and it's one of those events too that has so many international records set there for the mile. So I'm pretty sure the Australian record's set there by Stewie.
New Zealand record. John Walker. Irish record.
British record probably. I don't know, but I know the American record.
It's historic.
Yeah, but it's basically like you were saying before. It's like there's like 3 miles every year. 3
big ones.
The Millrose. Wait, want to make a mile?
Dick.
Want to make a mile? Balmain Mile.
Dream Mile.
Dick.
That's the 3 big ones.
Question mark. Can't wait to see him tick that box.
2 ticks. 2 out of 3 completed for the year.
Yeah, but no, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fantastic. There's only 12 in the race, so it's going to be a bit smaller than what we used to. They usually like to pack it up, get nice and cramped, but I think it's only going to be 12. And Jakob is going for the European record.
So there's word on the street.
Word on the street is he's going for the European record. If he gets it, I want to know what tattoo he gets next, because that to me would be interesting, you know?
Is that what his tattoos are based on?
I don't know. I hope they are.
Sure, it's an inspiration.
Based on?
I know. Was it 346.3 or something?
Yeah. My boy Ingy. I think he'll do well. I think he'll do great. But I'm excited.
Who has that?
Steve Cram, apparently, which means it must be freaking old.
Yeah, Steve Cram has it. It's freaking old. But no, it'd be an exciting race. It'd be exciting race. So. And then we have Joe in the 5, Alicia in the 5. The 5K will be pretty freaking good. I think Joe's looking at a sub 13 performance after a fantastic 10K.
Once he spends 30 francs again to go to the sauna, he's gonna be so fit.
He's gonna be.
Did he really do that?
I wish Joe was here to tell that story.
Yeah, and in Europe, you know, like they don't wear any clothes. Like you're not allowed to. Like it's like literally don't wear clothes. You have to be in there naked. And Joe luckily brought a towel. But he was like, "Oh my god!"
He got told off for wearing shorts.
Yeah, he got told off for wearing.
Someone was like, "Take those shorts off right now."
Oh no!
Joe was just walking around with all these like naked people. It was pretty sweet.
I would pay 30 francs for that. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I know you would. Alicia and Joe are looking good for that 5K, and then hopefully, George was still funny.
We'll save a big update.
We'll save a big update for the next one. But the Oslo race will be awesome if you guys can watch it and check it out. I think there's going to be some great results from the OAC.
I think he's looking vulnerable. A lot of pressure.
That's because he knows I'm coming.
Ollie's got a plan.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Ollie's coming. Hey, Olli, do you want to tell your race plan? Because I know that Jingy or Hingy, I know they listen to our podcast, so do you want to tell them what your race plan is?
Jingy and Hingy definitely do. They're freaking homies. My race plan is to get as close to Jakob as I can, and then from 300 out, I'm going to try and squeeze. Because I feel like for him, he's got to graduate.
Squeeze his butt? Squeeze what?
Squeeze the race.
Right.
So, like, for me, I tighten the screws a little bit from 300 out, because I feel like with Jakob, there's no, like, shocking 100. It's, like, very gradual, like, build up every 100, which gets, like, really lethal. But if I can get a jump on him, maybe it'll knock him around. I don't know.
So he's going to be squeezing.
I got the strength.
But you're also going to be squeezing. So it's going to be a bit of a squeeze-off.
Squeeze battle.
Yeah, it's a squeeze off. That's pretty much what I think. I think that could be a way to challenge him, is that he's not used to someone being able to have the strength to keep going. And I think that I could potentially have that, but who knows? I got to get there first, Got to get there first.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's my plan. That's my racing plan, is to try and stick on him and stay relaxed and focused, and then not worry about the time and just focus on him and trying to out squeeze him at the end. Out squeeze the lemon.
That's awesome.
Put a nice squeeze. My post race interview, I'll mention how good my squeeze was.
Ollie McSqueezy.
Ollie McSqueezy.
Wait, what was that from in the office today? This God, this is like a reference. It's like McSqueezy. God damn it!
So if it was me, I would know this, Morgan. I would know the reference straight away.
Yeah, you definitely would. All right, Ollie McSqueezy in the Dream Mile next week.
I will squeeze the competition.
That's Ollie's nickname for like 1 week.
Squeezy?
Yeah, McSqueezy.
I'll take it.
Rather than Keith, you're going to be McSqueezy for the next week.
Keith McSqueezy.
Keith McSqueezy.
And then if you do win, if you do outsqueeze him, then that'll be your nickname probably for the rest of your life as well.
Yeah.
If
I've
it's
actually
successful.
looked at my scout book, and I think the only person I haven't beaten is.
I think you said scout book.
No, scalp.
Like
Scalp.
like Girl Scout book.
No, I wasn't in the Girl Scouts.
Scout book.
No,
Yeah.
the only person I haven't beaten is Jakob. I've beaten everyone else.
All the other heavy hitters.
All the other heavy. There's one left. There's one Pokemon card left, and I need it. I need
scalp
it.
them all.
Gotta scalp them all, baby. He's like me too. Like he's like the really valuable one.
Especially if you were to do it in
especially
in Oslo.
Oh, I already got the celebration plan. If I cross the line and I'm in front of them, I'm gonna go like this.
I think you'll need to hire security after. Someone might come after you.
Oh, the Norwegians are nice, right?
I don't know, bro.
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love
They
it.
were Vikings once, right?
You look like you could be.
So is Ollie though.
Yeah, true. I'll just say that I'm a long lost Norwegian. Keith McSqueezy. Keith McSqueezy, the young lost Norwegian.
Hell yeah. Well, listening to this, I've gotten infinitely more excited to watch that race. And I was already pretty excited to watch it before. So I'm sure everyone listening feels the same. So that's going to be so sweet. We're coming off a bunch of other kind of interesting races as well. The Roman Diamond League was today, which is, for whatever reason, is always at the big 5K, which all the people go and just pop off and run super quick. It was crazy to see Yomif out there pushing it so hard because he ran a 10K like 3 days ago.
Ridiculous.
Well, that might have been why he was pushing, because he missed the Ethiopian team by one place, and apparently they choose the 5K team off time. Someone was just saying that. So maybe he was just trying to like freaking run,
get the time
faster than anyone else.
Yeah.
That he's just running on pure hate.
He was a baller, bro. He was a baller. Jack Rayner, who's an Aussie guy, was running like his pace was 7:41 for the 3K for this 5K, and Yomif just passed him with 100 to go. 100 to go.
And he was just looking around,
looking around. He's like looking at Rayner. He's like, get out of the way. And just went straight past him.
That was messed up.
So hey,
dude,
he's
hashtag hitting fresh, heavy hitter, hitting fresh. But the race was nuts, man. It was nuts. Like just running that quick in a 5K is just, they started closing out the middle mile, second mile it was 4:02. We just found out.
That's ridiculous. That must be fast.
How stupid is that? That's not even that's probably not the fastest mile.
It's insane.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Yeah.
I think Mo.
I think Mo
come off COVID
looked like she looked pretty good off COVID. I mean, she looked like she was out there jogging. Her cadence is just completely different to everyone else's. It's nuts.
Yeah,
she looks
her
like she's out there
strides
for
effortless.
Yeah.
To me, it feels like she's just not even trying. It looks like that. I'm sure she is, but it just looks like she's like out there for a jog. It's like, I'm back, baby.
I'm back.
But that was really cool to watch.
Flat.
That's pretty much it for big highlight.
The steeple guy ran
sub
8.
Germa
3 times in 2 weeks.
Germa 3 times sub 8 in 2 weeks.
It's ridiculous. It was like 10 days, I think, the span where he did it, and no one runs sub 8. But now this guy just comes along and it's going to be crazy. The battle between him and El Bakali.
What is El Bakali's PR?
50 something, 58 at least,
57 maybe. So El Bakali beat him a few days ago in Morocco, which was pretty huge. So that's going to be some really good racing between those two in the steeple. They're just when you see someone run like that, you just wonder what they would run for a flat 3K, because if you're running sub 8 in the steeplechase that many times, and you must be able to break like 7:30 or whatever in the flat
Surely.
3K.
I
I don't know.
Surely.
think the Gurma dude ran 7:20 something indoors.
I think he did that crazy
Checks
race
out.
indoors. Yeah.
Checks out. That makes it, you realize how good Jaeger was when he was running 8 flat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, makes you not take that for granted.
20 years ago. When he was still running for Wisconsin Badgers in his semester with
Back in
Jerry
the day.
Shoemaker.
He's one semester at Wisconsin. We'll claim him, though. We'll always claim him for
Dude,
life.
they claim him everywhere. He's all over the locker room. It was like, dude, this guy was here for 1 semester.
I think it was
they're
2.
gonna say
I think it
Jerry
was 2
Shoemaker.
semesters.
I mean, what's the difference? It's not even a
It
year.
was a whole year. It was a whole year.
It was a whole year. All right, come on.
All right.
But
I shouldn't diss the former Badger.
no disrespect meant here. But a little closer to home, talking about collegiate running, day 1 of NCAAs just went down yesterday, and oh brother, there was a big upset in the 10K. Big upset for NAU. Uppbeat, the overwhelming favorite, came third. Dylan Jakobs from Notre Dame got the dub. Like, what the hell happened to him, man? I thought he was going to walk away with that.
Well, first things first, Sean Carlson's going to have an absolute day. He's probably getting after that. But yeah, dude, it was a weird race. Did you see that? He just didn't. For me, I don't know watching it, but Abdi Hamid just didn't want to like relinquish the lead, and I feel like at some points he should have, because he could just sit and kicked on him. Like, it just seemed like he was forcing it too much to be in the lead all the time.
Someone told him that he looks like Mo Farah when he runs.
Oh yeah, that's
So
probably
then
what it was.
He had no choice. He had no choice but to lead from the front.
He had to be at the front and just squeeze it.
He
But
had to live up to that reputation.
dude, when you have a target on your back in the NCAAs, it's hard, man. It's hard to win. It is. Like, there's so many good guys there. Like, that 10K had really good guys in there.
You could see that the way
so many
he
good
wanted
guys.
to win, like the way he was going to win, was really important to him.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted to win a certain way, and it was from the front,
And it's just
far out.
yeah. And what do you think about Dylan Jakobs wearing the Vaporflies? It's a weird thing because the
So, yeah, I
NCAA
was going to ask you guys about that.
they haven't done they haven't put it into the regulations, right? Because it's illegal except for the NCAA. So, like, is it
In World Athletics
weird?
events, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Not in NCAA. I don't know. I think it's interesting because I don't know if I would want to in a championship race. I don't know if I would choose to wear those shoes. I think I would still probably choose to wear spikes. Honestly, I think maybe he had some injury stuff at some point that he wanted to be careful of, or maybe he just feels like they're better. I think those shoes are obviously so amazing. So you can obviously
Because the close wasn't that.
win in them.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't that impressive. It's a 10K, but the 57 close,
I think it's 55.
157 close,
Yeah,
55
It's
close.
55.
Okay, that's pretty impressive with the
Pretty good
Vaporflies
road
on.
shoes.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive in flats. It was interesting watching it because a lot of the guys were hurting so much when Abdi was at the front, but Dylan Jakobs just looked so chill, just sitting on him.
Yeah,
So
he looked good.
Maybe his legs were just
kind
super
of
fresh.
knew. Yeah,
Maybe when you're running at a
you kinda
certain
knew.
pace, it just gives you that advantage because you just like your legs get more fresh than everyone else, you know.
I think it definitely that could
Abdi
be it.
Hamid takes third place.
Charles Hicks getting hit in the face.
Yeah, who hit him in the face?
Yeah,
Do you
I
know?
didn't
Well,
see what actually happened to him.
I think someone said they got like elbowed or something.
Jesus,
His blood just
Good elbow.
pouring down
Yeah,
for half the race.
he still finished like 5th, didn't he? Or 6th or
He was
something.
top 8.
He still finished All-American.
Yeah, 6 maybe.
I think
Yeah.
so.
That's pretty impressive with blood coming down your face. Can't see anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was up. And then the 1500s.
was-
Or shout out to a Badger, Adam Spencer,
Through to the final.
through to the final.
But yeah, the big upset there was Kip saying
Yeah, what the hell?
NCAA record
yeah.
holder didn't make it through to the final.
Dude, the
And he
curse,
just-
the curse continues.
It is.
It's an actual curse. The
We should
curse
have known
continues.
actually that it's not even an upset that Abdi didn't win. It
Yeah.
was like he was
Oh
never,
yeah,
he was
he's
never
a
gonna
collegiate
win.
record holder, and then he lost. Oh my god, the curse.
What was Abdi thinking breaking the collegiate record? Though?
Dude, what if maybe you just got to do that and then break the collegiate record like somehow after?
Well, you break the collegiate record and then you go pro. I mean, because you know you're not.
Or-
gonna win.
you break the record in the race. At NCAAs, you decide to break it.
That could
Galaxy
actually
brain.
work.
Galaxy brain right there.
But yeah, Kip Sang is a massive upset. That guy, Dude, he looks so good when he runs too.
Guy's beautiful.
Beautiful form.
He said
Very
that he said that he got a little sick after regionals, so I think that's probably the reason. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's just it's so deep now. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's fine.
A little bit. Yeah. Just a little. Wasn't that much?
Just the tip. I have a business type question for you guys with like Abdi, and I don't think this will affect him, but do you think him coming third in that race, do you think, because I think brands have probably already offered him or committed to him certain amounts of money because his stock after he set that collegiate record and what he did in indoors was so high, and then you come third in the 10K and you just get beat like decently convincingly. Do you think those brands are like, how do you think they react to that? Do you think that they're like, oh shit, maybe this guy isn't worth these bajillion dollars that we wanted to offer him originally?
I think maybe it's hard to say.
I'm gonna say no. I think he's all good. I think the brands realize that runners, like, it's not as consistent as that. Like, he's not going to win every single race.
I think all the brands probably assumed he was going to win this one, though.
Yeah.
But at some point, what about Coupeteer?
But that was cross country. That's a bit.
He's not getting paid.
He wasn't a favorite in cross country. Like Abdi was the clear favorite in the 10.
It's true.
Whereas I think the one thing that brands could potentially do now is like, okay, let's see what he does at USA's, because he's going to run USA's in the 5K, surely.
Yeah, but he could do it in a pro kit if he wanted to.
But maybe they're going to hold out and say, hey, maybe like after you run USA's, NAU last time, this is your last NAU run for the NAU singlet at USA's. See what he does there. Maybe that might change. Like, we'll give you a lot of money, a shit ton of money if you do make the team. You run the NAU singlet, we'll sign you straight afterwards. That could potentially be an option there. But honestly, I don't know.
I think his finish at USA's will determine more what his worth is.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think brands holding out for that is a liability, because you want him to be wearing their kit 100% at USA's, right? Like they want him in the kit. Whereas maybe if they're thinking, if we're going to pay him a lot for this investment, it might be better to have him in an NAU singlet one last time, see how he does in that type of setting, because it gives you a good precedent of what's going to happen. Yeah, as a brand, if you're going to put that much money down. I agree with that. I don't think the stock. I mean, the stock might have been like this. It might have gone like this. I don't think like that.
You think it's still going up? No, I think it goes down after that performance. It's got to go down.
I think what's probably pretty ruthless possibility, maybe consistent. His like whatever the deal was, it's going to be the same, but maybe these brands, to try and get him, because there's probably a lot of fighting for these brands, there was probably a brand offering him something for winning that race.
Yeah, there's probably an option thing, like if you win NCAAs, just like
a little cream on the top,
cream on the cob,
a little icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If he won that last one.
Jordan gave me the best analogy today about like running in the spikes, like performance spikes. He's like, man, I'm just telling you, the athlete is the cake, the spike is the icing. I was like,
I think I've heard
so
that
true.
I thought that was pretty good. I was like, dude, yeah, I'm a cake. I'm moist.
Yeah, I'm
super fluffy.
Super spikes are actually just icing.
Just icing on the cake, baby.
What type of cake are you, Ollie? And what flavor is the icing?
I'm one of those ice cream cake, Frodo Frog ice cream cakes. You know the Frodo Frog ones with all the different colors? I'm the ice cream cake of that with the little Frodo like chocolate frogs and stuff. If you're from America,
chocolate
look it up. Yeah, Google it, Frodo Frog ice cream cake. That's what I am. Google it for the American fans. It's a pretty dope cake. Morgan's seen it. It's like very colorful.
I'm definitely
what cake are you, George?
What cake are you, George?
I think I'm definitely like a lemon cake.
Lemon cake?
Probably because it's my favorite, but also like, like a little, it's like, oh, that's a bit bite, but I'm actually like, it's sweet.
Oh, he's sweet inside, guys.
Sweet and spicy.
What are you, Morgan?
I don't know. I'm thinking like a cheesecake just because I really like cheesecakes, but I don't know. Maybe like a pavlova with like, because that was
I don't know.
It was mentioned in Australia.
Right?
No, it was invented in Perth.
Checked out. I checked the
Pavlova
facts.
isn't a very New Zealand sounding word, is it, George?
Yeah, Pavlova is an
It's
Australian word.
Russian.
It's Australian, I think. I think that's Australian.
Russian.
Flat white was invented in New Zealand. The flat white. I was like, no, it's not.
Oh,
bro.
would you like a New Zealand flat white? No. Okay.
Wait, who asked you?
That was at the
That was at
Elk Run. Yeah.
in
With Emma
Crested at the
Coburn.
cafe.
I was
Yeah.
at Emma Coburn's Elk Run.
Go
The guy's
CB.
like, oh, you mean the
That
New
was a low
Zealand?
point.
New Zealand one. I was like, just give me a fucking coffee. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Sheep farm.
Yeah.
Had to
All
tell
right,
a
I feel like
massage
we've
lady today. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Mom.
go on.
I had to
No,
tell
go on,
the
go on.
physio lady today that I was from New Zealand and that has sheep farm. She just laughed at me. So, oh, that makes sense.
There's not many other professions.
It's like some kind of walking stereotype.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we all
That
are.
is the most stereotypical thing.
Look at me. I'm pretty stereotypical when it comes to things. But we're getting off
From the
track.
Shire.
From the Shire.
Honestly,
Shout out.
I feel like we've kind of covered everything. I don't know. I
we
agree
haven't
with you
covered-
about.
We haven't covered the 1500s yet, but like the other heat.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because I
Go
do
ahead.
want to mention what you said. And I think Mario, made it through, looked pretty comfortable winning that heat. And I love Mario. I think he's like fucking amazing talent, and he's going to be hard to beat for this 1500. But the interesting thing for me is the tactics going into it. I think we've seen tweets and people saying that he's got really good tactics, but watching him race, it's interesting to see because like in the final, how those tactics are going to prevail. Because the mile race that he ran, NCAA's indoor, is not going to be the same. It's going to be very different. I think it's going to be much more aggressive, and there's going to be much more guys pushing it. Like I think, had really good positioning and just was able to hold it. But this race, he could be pushed around. Like he's got a target on his back. The Abdi Hamid thing, like he's just like so good. But you just don't know now with NCAAs. So what do you guys think?
This is leading towards a prediction. You may as well have.
That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it. My prediction is Mario's going to win.
Oh, okay.
I think Mario's going to. I think he's classy enough to be able to pull it off, but I don't know, man. It's going to be a hard race.
I'm gonna predict the upset just because that's fine.
Who do you think would upset Mario?
Well, I got to go for textbook George Isaac Baston from the back.
Dude, that guy closed
member of the Coffee Club podcast club.
He is. So my money's on Baston.
On Baston. So Baston for the upset. Morgan, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta go boring and just say I think Mario is just in such good shape, and I think obviously everyone else is in pretty. There's a lot of other good runners out there, but I think he's just on another level right now. So I think he'll find a way to win. But it'll be very interesting, very exciting. I mean, the 1500 always is. Did you guys see in one of the heats there was the Moroccan guy? I don't really know how to say his name, but he runs for South Carolina.
He's really good.
Acai. 334 guy. He DNF'd? He pulled out with 100 to go.
What happened? Did he pull something?
What?
No, I think he just knew he was going to get beat, and he just stepped off the track. It was wild.
That is crazy. Is that Gus?
It's wild. Yeah, can you hear him whining? He wants to go outside.
Such a little baby.
Outside time today.
We should give a Gus update. So Gus has been able to find my bedroom, and then I left, and now he's sleeping with Avery. So he's going to be very, very confused and disoriented, but he's actually doing well. He's done some big walks, getting his walks in. No, he's doing good. He's doing good. I miss him, but the new house is taken to his liking. The backyard's so big. Backyard's massive.
Very dog friendly.
Very dog friendly. I can't wait for the gala. Place. The gala part 2 is going to be great.
We're actually going to start a little dog park business. You can bring your dog to our house and pay us money to
30 francs.
30 francs an hour.
Yeah,
30 francs an hour.
And they can just hang out in the backyard. So DM us for the address.
Yeah, you just be fun.
Oh yeah, we got a new address now, so people can't. Dude, what happens if like people just sending beans to the new homeowners at our old address? They're like, why is there all these coffee beans coming to this address? What the hell's going on?
Lucky for them,
classic.
I guess.
That'd be classic.
It'll be interesting for how much of our security deposit we get back. You guys want to do a prediction contest on how much of our security deposit we get back?
So we paid 3,000.
How much Ryan Manahan is costing us?
3,500. Dude, that was annoying. That was also my bad. I probably should take that out of mine. 3,500. I reckon we'll get I mean, fixing that drywall though, doesn't cost that much.
Can't cost that much.
No, it doesn't cost anything. But they'll
So there's a
overcharge
big
us.
hole in our wall for anyone who's wondering, because one of our friends at a party kicked a hole in the wall. So that's why there's a hole in the wall.
He said he'd fix it for months and he never came over. And then I was like, hey, bro, it's like last minute now. And he's like, oh, shit, bro, I'm in New York. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So
I think we'll get 2,500 back.
I think we get 3K back.
I think 2,500.
We got carpet cleaners. We got regular cleaners. Like, we did like pretty good job.
Meredith's going to be super generous and just give us the whole thing back.
Dude, we left the basketball hoop out the front, though. That was
I like that optimism.
Didn't Carlos leave the basketball hoop out the front?
He did. So
he said he was going to deal with it. He never dealt with it.
It's for a kid. I don't know. Hopefully, they just give it to someone down the road.
Yeah, they honestly should. They honestly should.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of. I feel like everything for this week, a slightly shorter episode, but we'll, I guess So this one will come out before Oslo, so we'll probably talk about it more next week because we'll film the next episode before Oslo. But yeah, this will be the last one before that race for Ollie. So please wish him good luck. The boys keep posting your pictures of St Moritz. Squeezing. McSqueezy over here is going to go and show Jakob how it's done. So yeah. Anything else, boys?
No, I think we'll be to get to bed. Rest will probably kill us otherwise.
Yeah, Joe's probably going to come out and punch us if we don't keep it down. So
there's no way you can hear us in the altitude tent, right?
Oh, he's got his face mask on, his earplugs, the altitude tent.
Man is
locked in.
Man is locked in. He's dialed in, baby. Me, Joe.
All right. Well, thanks, boys. It's nice to talk to you again after so long apart. But thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you guys next week.